Yo, what up, man? My name is Eric Wilson, CEO of Scratchpaperproductions, hip-hop representative, beat maker, all that good stuff. You know, here doing my thing, man. What's good? Born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. University Hospital. Everything I'm about is influenced by this city, no matter if it's music, fighting, school, education, social aspects. Cleveland gave it all to me. So that means just like everybody else, it mixed with the bad and the good. So yeah, Cleveland do that to you. Right now, Cleveland got an identity because I say that the 90s is still so strong as far as the influence. Because you got these rappers nowadays that's actually harmonizing and singing in all their songs, so they really keeping Cleveland's identity alive, long as people let them know, like, that's some Bone Thugs and Harmony type thing going on right there. You know, the breakdowns, the melodies leading into the hook, the rapid fire delivery, you know, the triplets, the couplets, the double timing that people doing now in spurts. They doing it like in little pieces of the verse, like da-da-da-da. So they manipulating, I would say, if you want to call part of Cleveland sound the Bone Thugs and Harmony sound, right now these new artists is manipulating it. I mean, it's good though. That's what hip hop is evolution. So I would say that all this music got a little bit of the Cleveland sound, but I don't think Clevelanders know that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Clevelanders know that. So with that being said, to give it on the flip side, no, Cleveland ain't hip to a sound. So that's a double-edged question. You know what I'm saying? Because this new generation of rappers nowadays don't really, they're not really tapping into themselves. They're really being influenced by the stuff that's doing well around them. So it's hit or miss with that one, you know. Absolutely, because yeah, any artist that did well in Cleveland, I don't care if it's Emcee Chill, MC Brains, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Catch 22, J. Cool, anybody that had a major deal, made some money, and got some knowledge and experience from the industry, they definitely should come back and give it back to the community. That's what all the other communities do, and that's one of the reasons why Cleveland is lagging as far as having a thriving music scene is bringing in revenue and attention and media attention and publicists and journalists and magazines, is because the people that's hot is not bringing that energy back here. They stand where they got, where these new fans are, like LA and Atlanta and stuff like that. So I think a lot of the emptiness as far as hip hop is because the people that got the juice ain't bringing the juice back to the city. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, I feel that, major artists need to come on back and bring the, number one, bring the experience, bring the networking, bring their new network and the revenue back to Cleveland. Everybody knows it's just ridiculous talent out of Cleveland. I mean, they keep blowing up. MGK, Bone Thugs, Ray Jr. now, Kid Cudi. So imagine if those guys, decided to be family-like and came back and put their energy into one situation. It would be something that would influence people with power, with the juice, to come here and want to invest in the situation, because these guys already did it. They already toured. They already got contacts. They already doing movies and all that type of stuff. So those are the little things that can definitely help Cleveland's hip hop scene. Feel me? As far as independent mom and pop shops, it was great when the no limit model was going, when there was a lot of brick and mortar. But with technology being the way it is and people not really buying physical CDs, those type of situations like Downtown Records, DRC, Dow's Rapid Creations, Joy of Music, Nicky's over on the 116, those places wouldn't do as well because nobody's really buying anything physical, you know what I'm saying? Unless they start selling beats by Dre and that's the spot to get it at, some shit like that. Other than that, it's not gonna really blow. I'm gonna tell you though, shout out to Kermit Henderson. You know, that was one of the dudes that really helped Cleveland artists, I'm gonna say independent artists in the country, get some distribution and get into these mom and pop stores. I just wish, honestly, that it would have been Cleveland artists, you know, when you got these hot Cleveland artists right here, that they would have been the ones packaged and distributed and putting all these mom and pop stores along with Mia X, along with No Limit, Master P, and the whole gamut, a whole influx of these southern artists that are independent one-stop distributors decided to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So I give a lot of props to the independent shops, but I also give a one little red mark to the fact that they didn't tap into the Cleveland community and get it thriving. They could have planted a big seed and then left it alone, and it probably would have kept going from like-minded individuals taking it to another level, but that didn't happen. You feeling me? The main thing that motivates me, man, is music in itself, man. My family is a musical family. You know what I'm saying? Dave Tolliver's my cousin, Lynn Tolliver's my cousin, Frankie Beverly's my cousin, Evelyn Champagne King is my cousin. So, and it's a host of others. I've been talking forever if I told everybody, the musicians that's in my family, that people really actually know and have bought and went to see. So hip hop is music. You know, it starts with me. It starts with music first. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing music, like I said, since the late '70s. So when hip hop came in 1985, I mean, for me it came before that, of course. But when I started actually writing and making beats for hip hop in 1985, it was just an extension of me having a passion for music anyway. So that's what keep me doing it. That's what keep me fresh with it. That's what keep me not sounding lethargic or old or dated with it. Because hip-hop is a culture, and as long as you're part of the culture, authentically part of the culture, you should never be dated because you evolve with it. You know, it ain't like, oh, you an old fogey. No, I've been with it since the beginning, and that's why I still got young people and young rappers and young producers coming to me to get production for the stuff. I got 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 16-year-olds coming to me for beats because they know I'm on top of that shit. So, I've been doing this since I was 12 years old, so I still got that 12-year-old fire in my gut that keeps me being pushing the envelope, trying to stay ahead of the game, no matter if it's lyrics, beats, delivery, or business. I'm just trying to always stay pertinent, but I'm not trying to. I want people to see what I'm doing and emulate them. I'm not trying to emulate anybody else. So, back in 1985 when DJ Johnny O first gave me that microphone, that was it, man. Margaret Spellacy, 7th grade. It was the summer before 7th grade when I started rapping. Margaret Spellacy, I went through Margaret Spellacy and won every motherfucking battle the whole 7th grade. And I had just started rapping the summer before I started school. That's when I knew that this is what I was gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't plan on stopping until, I die of natural causes and some shit. So, back to them influences, that I'm glad you said it, because at Margaret Spellacy Junior High School, I was influenced by my peers. You know what I'm saying? Skeeton Bird from Fear No Mob, they part of 90 Deep, and those cats, K Chill, Zeus, and Alan Bowes, Ronald Askew, a lot of these people at Margaret Spellacy Junior High School is the ones that really helped me get my delivery together. I was battling cats, so they was making me, I ain't gonna say this, I'm gonna say this. So my early influences besides what was on commercial radio. Remember, we was only listening to commercial records back then, unless you just had to hook up with a DJ that was getting you those underground records, getting you that stuff from New York. Other than that, man, I was influenced by my classmates. I think the women in Cleveland right now got a stronger voice. I don't know how. I think it's temporary though, because they go get these. Hopefully they get these dudes back on their shit. The women in Cleveland, women are go-getters. Period. Once they reach some level of maturity in their 20s or wherever they get this spark where they want to go hard in the motherfucking paint. And when a woman decides to go hard in the paint, her girls is going hard in the paint with her. So there's this separation right there. Women end up with a team. A female MC end up with a team. Number one, dudes probably want to fuck, but until they get there to that point, they about to go hard for it, hoping that one day it leads to the bedroom or something. You know, not in all cases, but what I'm saying is women end up with an effective team for a while at least. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta give it up to the women. They go hard, man. They videos hard. They kill stage shows. They always got dancers. They photo shoots is usually off the hook because they care about everything, nails, paint, whatever. So they look more professional by default. They rock shows a little bit more professional by default. You know what I'm saying? They got this class and this swag by default. So a lot of women that decide to go hard in hip hop got a good edge on the dude by default. The problem is the dudes don't give them a flying chance, and that's why we keep on hearing Nicki Minaj and now Cardi B on the radio, because it's a man's game, and all these cold, dope ass female artists is getting ignored, pushed to the side, or misused. So, but yeah, women got heat, man. Dudes better step their game up. You know what I'm saying? And collab with these chicks. You might want to get on their record or something, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, and I produce a lot of women. I produce a lot of women in Cleveland. Shout out to Lady O. Shout out to Summer. Shout out to PIV. Shout out to all these girls that I done work with. They doing their thing, man. I still got. I'm still working with a lot of females that nobody even know of, and they cold as fuck.
I can't fall down on my knees and apologize to you, 'cause that ain't my style. I can't fall down on
like for instance, I'm a producer, and my major obstacle is having somebody in between you and who needs the music. You need a liaison, you need a middleman, you need a manager that can help you get placement, to help your music get on movie soundtracks, be in the commercial, get placed with Nas or Cardi B, whoever need music. It's nobody to facilitate, administer do administration of the music, of producers' catalogs. My catalog run deep. My catalog go from here to New York, thousands of beats, literally. But if you don't have the education, a person on the outside looking in don't realize that's all gold. How many beats you got, Eric? Well, I got 1,100 in this program, and I got 700 in this program. They be like, damn, they don't realize that that's 1,800 potential placements. You understand what I'm saying? Of fully beats that just need to be maybe an arrangement or something. So that's the problem, and the same thing that rappers go through. Nobody is there to jump in and be the person that's doing the administrative work for the creator. That's the biggest obstacle for producers in Cleveland. Is somebody to expose their music. That's it. That's definitely it. But I'm gonna tell you this. When the rappers do come see me, they in La La Land, man. They be sitting. They don't even want to go home.
apologize to you, 'cause that ain't my style.
You know, what I would tell everybody is that, you know, you got to tap into yourself and be the person that your mother birthed. Whenever you came into this world, and stay true to who that person is, and your music will be better. Everything you do will be that much better, and you have a lane, because every individual is a lane within themselves. All they got to do is dedicate themselves to themselves, dedicate themselves to their lane, to your person, to the inner God in you. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you have no choice but to be successful, because people are going to be attracted to you because you're unique, and you're exploiting your uniqueness that makes you great, because all of us is great if we tap into ourselves. Another thing, teamwork. You know, people got to realize that it takes a team to do everything. If you don't have the proper team, you're probably not going to make it. You're probably not going to make it. If you don't, you need a squad around you that can help facilitate and help bring credibility to you. Can you imagine walking into a club all by yourself and you the man, and then another dude that ain't even as talented as you walk in with 10 people behind them all with the same t-shirt on? No matter how good you is or good you are, the dude with the entourage that's all looking in uniform is going to get all the attention. That's just on the surface. That's some old cosmetic team stuff. But as far as the team actually doing work, as far as the team actually being there for you, selling your merchandise, letting everybody know who you are, sharing your stuff on social media, making your Twitter account blow, and all that type of stuff, that's the team that's missing with a lot of these cats around here. So that's what I suggest. Get off the hate shit, get on the team shit, and your whole life will change around. No matter what, you gotta be rapping, it gotta be music. You could want to be a scientist or a film director, whatever the fuck you want to do. It's a collaborative situation, but you're never going to collaborate if you got a hater mentality. You don't realize how important a team is, and that'll cut out all the bullshit. And guess what? The team make millions too. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Iovine is behind Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? You got to know who these people are. They're the ones with the millionaires. They're the ones in the suit and ties. They're the ones at all the events that don't rap, not on stage, not sweating their armpits out, and they still getting them millions. So if people realize that all these rappers need somebody to play a role, and that role can expound into you being a successful person that can take care of your family yourself, maybe you get more excited about that rapper. But when you don't know the business, you think that rapper or is about to make all the money and get all the attention, that's when you don't want to help, because it ain't about you. Get off your own dick and realize that just like you need people, other people need you. And that's when everything can come together for everybody.
To you,
Trust me.
'cause that ain't my style.